Chân tay vừa co vừa quặt đây phát triển này sơn vượt dài như thế này việc năm mới dài của như xưa được nhớ bao nhiêu lâu mới sùng làm sao như vậy trong đang làm cái gì đây bắt lại
Мне это абсолютно бесполезная вещь. Ну, в общем, раздевардит хорошо, но раздевардит тоже небольшая проблема. 4-й левел, генерал. У нас Magic Wand у него, и обзор пытается его загнать.
И обзор первого уровня на 6-й минуте.
Ничего страшного.
Совсем нет ничего у шейкера.
He's going to be found right now. General does right click quite a lot, but Puppy, he's now here. They've got the banishment, they've got Ace coming on in. They only get a 1 second stun, but he is what they call a Warcraft 3 surround. But Warcraft 3 surround. That's that's just so painful. Like. That he can harass Fada out a little bit more, but Fada is actually. And it's not going to be drawn. LeBron says, look, I am going to play aggressively here. Yeah, raindrops are just going to stop those missiles from doing too much damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh boy. So nice little stack being made by LeBron, but LeBron is looking lovely longingly and lovingly at Ace on the top side. He wants to go in for a kill here, but because it's missing, this could open up an opportunity elsewhere across the map. Yapzor is bottom lane with Fada. It's going to be getting closer and closer to this level 6. And the double mango is there for Fada, and he might just get his arcane boots in just a moment. He's actually going to be arcane booted from Yapzor himself as Puppy doing a nice little pull here. You won't actually... Oh, will he get the pull through? Not quite. Only onto the range creep, but I'm not one to judge as Fada going to be taking a lot of damage now. Actually, Crystallize is going to be blocked off there, so now they know that they know roughly where Yapzor is now. General now going to be taking the these stacks that he's been working on. Sorry, only the one stack that it was LeBron that worked on that one. And he didn't even sack that one as double damage. Rune is going to be on the bottom side. Who's going to go for it? It is going to be Lil. And oh no! He actually denied it. Nicely done there. Mid 1 Dota at its finest is crystallized. He's going to come on in. The homing missile does connect out onto the mid 1, but it's just too damn fast as there is going to be that vanish applied to LeBron. LSA lands down onto 2. Ace is also here. He gets the 2 seconds on out of the crystallize. Crystallize going down, and LeBron obliterated. Absolutely obliterated. And Ace says, hello, fam. Hello, I'm here. Oh, and the 4-man smoke up. It wasn't actually underneath that ward. They didn't see it. They have Ravage available. They're going to go find Dendi, I'm pretty sure. They don't know where he is. No, they do know where he is. He's inside that. Oh, no. Alright, so LeBron, he tanks all of that Ravage. But Dendi, he's going to drop the Marching Machines. It's eventually going to be rifled down by Yapso. Yapso is going to be going down, however, in the trade, as is Puppy, but mid 1 as well as Fada, they survived the gank, and that's more than enough, honestly, at this point in time. See the fight recap, it's actually pretty even. But the XP change was more than enough, I reckon. Yapso, TP's back going in. They get the cooldown as well as the stun lining out onto Fada. Fada will be taking quite a bit of damage there, but Lil, he needs to run very quickly. Very, very fast. Away from mid 1. As well as away from this aggressive posturing coming out from Secret. Dendi, he at least does have this 2-1-3 build as mid 1. Going to be doing quite a little bit of damage here. Onto Dendi. Dendi is very dead. As long as he's got full HP and mana.
Yes.
On mid 1. Oh, it's level 6. He actually ate the tome. Yeah, he ate the tome, but he's only level 5. But that still should be enough. They've got 3 points into Brain Sap, but Crystallize is going in for that that dreaded Aghanim Scepter, the item that no caster really wants to see on a gyrocopter, but Mushi's legacy shall live on, proclaims Crystallize. And they do have the Raw available. They're still playing around with the smoke. They aren't getting anything done while this is occurring, and in the meantime, it feels like Puppy and Yapso, they know that something's up. I mean, Ace is level 9. He's extremely hard to kill. His 1500 HP, and he finds LeBron. He ultis. He only gets 1 extra illusion, but the cooldown is going to be there. It's going to be slowing down Ace more than enough, but they get the disruption out onto General. General is going to be running away right now, but look, all of that aggression coming out from Navi, and all that Secret have to do is camp 2 supports there. They do get the rotations coming on in from the Tidehunter as well as mid 1, but mid 1 was already farming in this general location anyway. Literally 10 heroes to the top side of the map. Literally 10 heroes. I love it. I love Dota. I love Dota. As oh no. That's a Pepe hands. That is Pepe hands all over it. He dies to his own ancient stack. Oh gosh. Oh boy, I've seen that actually happen so many times though. Alright, General found in the trees, dies to Ace as well as Yapso. It's only assists, but it's more than enough as LeBron. Placing this very aggressive observer ward. It shouldn't be scouted out at all by mid 1, but mid 1 is just casually doing some stacks here. He's pretty chill. He's a chill guy, you know? Mima, Fada, gonna be getting some levels. Very much needed on this Tidehunter, but he's level 9 already. He's actually out-leveling General, who spent a lot more of his time inside that lane. As crystallize. He's still going in for this Aghanim Scepter. I don't know about this though. I really don't. I mean, okay, the general thought is that you get Aghanim Scepter because this way you can still do damage whilst you're stunned. And there are a lot of stuns on the side of Secret, so from that point of view, I can see it working. But going in for it instead of going in for a Mask of Madness or a quick Yasha or a Drums even, does mean that your progress is very much hampered. So you have to rely a lot on the rest of your team making enough space for that. Oh my god, he's even old chatting with it. Oh, that is not a feels good moment. That is a feels bad moment. Getting shivers down my spine. Damn it, Beastmaster. There's Ace. Goes on ahead, grabs up a nice little bounty rune there. Puppy. Okay, he's gonna be leaving that one for mid, maybe? Okay, no, he's gonna be leaving that one. For him, his Ace is gonna be zoned out by that ball. So they've got Hooded Defiance up on Tide Hunter. They do have the travels up onto the Tinker. It's gonna be that was the main timing that they were really waiting for right now, so they can start globally ganking. Especially with the classic Beastmaster plus Tinker combination fighter walking very aggressively. He's gonna walk straight into the gank. It's gonna be doomed up already. They're gonna have sleep back onto him just to help them catch up to him, but they're sure is it gonna be enough? No, it's not. No, it's not. Dendy as the rockets fly on through, and the deny will not be there in time. It's called out. It's going to be used. They thought the Ace might walk to the right-hand side a little bit more. Walked a little bit more south as well. But instead it won't be there. So Doom as well as cooldown being used there. They get the reality rush out onto Lil. Lil is going to be signed up for a little bit longer. They do have the roll out onto Ace, however, but he's got the armor on. It's not going to be taking too much damage. It's going to be crystallized, being bursted down. They do have the disruption out onto Ace to keep him alive for a little bit longer. LeBron might be having a little bit of trouble there, but Puppy is going to be bursted down there as that Hawk smacked down by those illusions of Ace. But the illusions, they don't last too long at all now. And they will be going down there. All this time, Fada still in this mid lane. I think he's going to start setting up a small home here now. He's going to be like, well, guys, every single time I've left this mid lane, I've died, right? I died twice in the bottom lane. I died when I wanted to rotate to the top side. So if I just stay mid lane, do I just live? Is this the game-winning move? Stay mid lane, win the game? Surely it is. There's Dandy. They know he's here somewhere. They're actually going to be walking on by. They got the gush out onto Dendy. Dendy has to be very, very careful. He's not quite run out of mana, but they just might want to Ravage for him. Okay. Dendy probably thinking, yeah, okay, there's no one trying to kill him just yet, but Puppy actually couldn't really walk on aggressively towards him, but the lines are being drawn all in blue. Lil is saying, look, there are people around here somewhere. Gotta be careful. And they're desperately searching for anyone who might be here. There won't be anyone here. And they're going to be able to aggressively posture around this tower, maybe even take it. No Phantasm. But in the meantime, General is going to be making the trade. Says, I've got a Necro 1. I'm going to use it and take your tier 1 tower on the top side anyway. He's probably going to continue pushing. He pushes extremely fast, as does Crystallize, thanks to the Inner Beast Aura, as well as the Archer Aura that is granted, at least for a little bit longer. But he actually, no, he didn't lose the melee creep. I thought he might have, but Puppy, de-pushing very effectively thanks to Shadow Poison, but they do have the Tinker BOTs. Brings Dendy to the top side, who does now have this Blink Dagger available. Meanwhile, bottom tier 1 tower, it's gonna be fortified up. Take a little bit longer to kill it off right now. The bird is going to go down, maybe? No, not quite as Poppy. A little bit of trouble right now. Sparta charging on in. He's going to be roared up right now. The Aptor is going to be here. Cancel out that TP from General. Thanks to the Fisher coming on out. That's the Ravage. It's going to land out onto 3 before Doom was actually casting Ace. Jumps on in. Gets the 2 seconds on out onto Lil. As Crystallize is doing a lot of damage right now. A lot of spread damage. Not quite killing anyone off just yet. And Tidehunter is going to be alive. No, he's not. He's going to die to the brain sap. Out from LeBron is Puppy. So getting extremely low. Is it going to be enough? Oh, nicely done there. Puppy is going to survive. He did the math. He did the quick math. The quick math was enough.
The Dire's hide has grown thick. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
As Shadow Blade newly minted. Oh, that's going to be Crystallized. Obliterated by mid-1. Mid-1 is going to be slowed down, however. He needs to get rid of that creep, and that's exactly what he does. However, they do have the Fiend's Grip out onto Puppy, but it's just the support that they just controlled down. LeBron is going to be going down thanks to mid-1. He's got his buddies back. He says, look, yeah, saved Yapsor before. I'll save you this time around.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, alright. He actually went in for that cast range talent as well. A little bit different, but I think, especially in this game, it's a lot better for helping mid-1 catch out the Tinker. As mid-1 is going to be tipping into that mid lane. There's no sentry ward down. There's no possible way they could know that mid-1 is invised up, but maybe if they saw the TP in. How's this Tinker not top net worth? Well, he is up against Alina, who is flash farming and getting kills, whereas the Tinker is not getting kills. Sitting at 1, 1, and 4. And is still farming. He's sitting at 151 CS, but mid-1 is sitting at 172. A lot of those creeps, however, are neutrals, but mid-lane, Lil has that Demonic Purge out on to him. Yep, so it's going to be going down. LeBron was the one that was imprisoned up. Puppy, however, is still going to be falling to the aggression coming out from Navi, and this is going to be the push into the mid-lane. As Dendi TP's back all the way home. He's 2.7k in the bank, probably going in for that Aghanim Scepter already, and that's going to be Crystallized taking down that tier 1 at towers. They smoke up on the side of Navi. They want more. They want Ace. Ace would be the biggest and best kill right now for the side of Navi, but actually they might just go Roshan instead. They're just going to go straight Roshan. They've got the Aghanim Scepter up already. They're going to have a passive side gunner, boys. A passive side gunner. You can feel the power right now. It's not because Navi. I just think that it's extremely hard to gank a lot of these heroes inside of Seam Secret. I mean, what? You gank a Tidehunter. He's a tanky Tidehunter. You gank Ace's CK. It's a CK. You try and gank mid-1. Well, you have to bring support heroes in, and that's really hard sometimes. The last time they tried, they actually ended up losing a bit as Disruption out onto LeBron, and he's going to be blown up. There we go. Mid-1 now, unstoppable streak. He actually has a 4-staff as well on this Lina. So, again, as I was talking about, the cast range is going to be there, although the thing, they have vision there. They have vision. They actually have vision on both of the staircases. As 8th Lens is going to be the pickup here for Tinker. Mid-1, Invis is Fighter is going to be shown there as mid-1. He's waiting for Tinker to show himself a little bit too aggressively, potentially. Shadowblade not up for the next 10 seconds or so. Going to be building up those fiery soul stacks. Got to be very careful. No one's going too deep into the jungle, but the Shadowblade is going to be there. Maybe he just kills off the courier. Yes, he does. 2 right clicks and a quick Shadowblade away is Doom. He's going to be cast out onto the invisible Tidehunter who thought he was safe, but he's going to, however, be disrupted up. There's a lot of damage coming on out, but Tidehunter cannot tank it all. And he was also fighting into that Aegis. Not too sure if that was the smartest of moves. I mean, okay, sure. You're probably feeling pretty cocky, pretty confident after that game number 2, where you were, at this point in time, going high ground and forcing GG calls. But,
Dire's
Look,
bottom
yeah,
tower is
you
under
can't be
attack.
too cocky against these lineups. They are, after all, pro players for a reason. They're very good players. As Crystallize going to be taking a little bit of tower damage here. He still does have the Aegis, so it's going to be a little bit harder to kill him. And yeah, mid one was thinking about it, but Tinker going to be seen in the trees as those creeps are going to be forced out a little bit more. As LeBron, well, he slept up mid one. That's going to be the Raw as well, out onto the Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter does have the Ravage available, but mid one is already down, as is Puppy. They don't really want to be using Ravage defensively like this, but they might just have to. In fact, are they going to throw it? No, they're not, as Crystallize not even going down there. Nicely done there by the side of Navi, making sure he doesn't take too much damage. Oh my... Dendi just dies. Alright. Oh, the Blink Echo Slap coming up from Yapsaw! Oh my lord. Okay, he will be slapped up, but it doesn't even matter because there's damage over time coming up from that urn. So they get rid of the Aegis, and that stops the push completely. All of Navi just says, look, alright, you earned it. We're not gonna push now. We're just not gonna push. We should probably talk about these items here on the side of Navi. So we do have the Helm of the Dominator, plus the drums, but Helm of the Dominator, an interesting one. Lil deciding that he doesn't have enough creeps, whether inside him or around him. That probably sounded a bit weird, but alright, we'll go with that one. Crystallize does now have the Maelstrom. On top of that Aghanim Scepter, of course, going into that BKB next. Tinker does have the Aether Lens, going in for an Aghanim Scepter next. LeBron has an Urn Charge, going straight away into that Spirit Vessel. Whilst General on that Beastmaster. Got Necro 2. I would imagine that Necro 3 is on the career as well, but unfortunately that is dead for reasons known mainly to mid 1. As speaking of mid 1, he's going to be scouted out here. There is a Blink Dagger available on Beastmaster as well. They can get that Blink Initiation out onto hopefully mid 1 most of these times. Maybe we've got on Puppy, just a casual cloak at this point in time, going in for a Glimmer Cape. Just doubling down on the defensive posturing. Yep, so it does have that Blink Dagger, as we did see. Echo Slam not up for another 25 seconds. Meanwhile, Ace, it's got that Blink Echo going into that BKB. Safada does have that pipe up and ready, blocking a lot of damage. I'm not even surprised that he hasn't decided to go in for a Crimson Guard just yet. I would imagine that that is somewhere on the cards for him though. Even though it doesn't seem like the natural item for a Titan Hunter to build, it's just so damn good in this game to block the Gyrocopter. Yeah, and then we look across the mid one, Lena, who is going to be tipping. That's that mid lane. He's going in for a BKB now. He's already got that Ogre Club up. The Ogre Axe. Scan is going to be there, but the 5-man smoke up. I think that was scouted. Yeah, that was scouted by this wonderful observer ward here, placed just above the Ancients. So Navi, they know that something's coming. They could all retreat, and General's even going to be TPing out. They're all going to be LeBron even sitting on the high ground there, just to make sure that he maybe even he tanks the gank instead of anyone else. So Navi, they're 3k ahead. I want to say that at this point in time, Dendi has reached that stage that he needed to get to. It's not that he's unkillable, but it's very hard to kill. Or out onto Puppy. It is just a support, but there's going to be the Glimmer Cape there, but the Sentry Rod is going to be there. They throw the Purge out, actually out of the General. They get the 4-star map from mid 1. Cooldown going to be used by Crystallize, who wants to survive through all of this. Ace is here. They get the doom out onto mid one. Mid one can only right click away, but that's going to be more than enough to kill off Crystallize. General also in a lot of trouble. He's been gushed up as well. The Ravage flies on through, does connect out onto General. That's going to be General being brought down, but mid one is still going to die. Ace also going down to dead. Just on the high ground, spamming out those rockets. There's going to be the imprisonment as Yapzor just blown up by Dandy. Nicely done there as Fada stuck between, well, a Doom and a Bane. Not exactly the best of combinations. Oh, he actually managed to get the TP. Oh, he gets the blink out. He purged off the sleep. Absolutely fantastically done there. Blink still could be up in just a moment's time. And, alright, Dandy, just forget about it. We'll just go back to pushing out waves instead and farming up the rest of his items.
Dire's bottom tower hopes for aid.
That's just Tidehunter things, I want to say.
I foresee the Radiant's top tower falling shortly.
And actually, Shadow Blade going to be the next item for Fada. I like it. I really do like this build on Fada. I really do. As Blink, roll out onto the Lina. One did manage to get that Shadow Blade off, and they don't. Once they did commit the Necro 3s, they are going to be fighting around that shrine there, so they don't really want to be doing that. As Korea needs to fly out to General, it's got that Necro 3 on it. He wants the Necro 3. Actually, yeah, because they're only Necro 2s, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna blame it on it being pretty late. Sorry, pretty early. It is currently 2:30 a.m. morning. I'm casting all day since 2 p.m. Like non-stop casting, or for 12 hours. It's gone pretty damn well, I want to say. Orc is going to show the positioning of mid one as well as Fada. Oh. They're not quite going to be able to fight the boat, but sure about it too much. There is a BKB now complete up onto mid one. Salving up his Blink, Doom, out onto the Tidehunter. That's one of the things that you just cannot purge. It's going to be constantly purging off, however, which is going to be quite interesting with the cooldown. It's going to be there constantly having those missiles fly out as well as like Slacken and Trust, just in case they do catch any kind of glimpse of the mid one. Shadow Bladed forward. He's going to kill off all the creeps there, apart from the Cardi as well as the 4, but that's alright. So, what? Fada get doomed, and that's it. That's it. That's literally it. Doom is down. But I'm pretty sure that's Lil's game plan for the rest of the game. As long as they can doom the Tidehunter, means that there's not going to be a Ravage in these fights. And with that Ravage, Secret, they look really lackluster. But Secret, however, with Doom down, they are going to be pushing aggressively. They're going to get this tier 1. Ace,
middle tower has fallen.
Very aggressively, has that arc complete already. Sitting at 4.8k HP.
Dire's top tower is under attack. It fights for its life.
Alright, so with that BKB complete mid 1, he wants to go in for that full Hurricane Pike now. I like it. I like it a lot. There's Aether Lens actually on Yapzor. Now the main reason I can think of this being really good here is the fact that there's so much spread damage between the Tinker, between the Gyrocopter, that the increased range for the Blink Dagger is going to be really handy. I mean, it's only 250. That means you're up to 1450 for Blink range as the Fisher. It doesn't quite block General in. It does stop him from doing too much, and those creeps are going to be eaten up, maybe? Okay, just one. Just one gets clobbered down here. By Secret. These constant ward wars going on. And in the meantime, Tinker, he's got a BKB up now. He's going in for that Shiva's Guard. He's also got an Arcane Rune. This is the damn good rune. A pretty damn good rune is the Tinker. Gonna be TPing on in. Actually blinks back across as well. Laying down those marshes of machines. And all the puppy can really do there is try a couple of shadow poisons here and there. LeBron is going to walk on through, does leap up. Puppy here is the blink going compliment from Fun. He reveals the blink shadow blade as well. Huge ravages. Purge going to be thrown out onto Lil. Crystallize does have the BKB running around trying to find Ace on the sideline. Ace is going to be found, is going to be blown up, but the Acro Slam not quite in time. Buyback is going to be coming up from the Bang. Crystallize now running away. They've still got the Doom out onto mid one. Actually, he's going to live through all of it. His BKB being activated by Dendy. That's going to be the Aegis being picked up by mid one. Is short is going to be dropped, and they have enough damage. Maybe not. The sleep is going to be there to set it all up, and eventually mid one will be brought down. Did actually pick up the cheese at the same time. I'm not too sure how quick his fingers are, but obviously mid one a lot faster than everyone else in this server right now. But fast fingers doesn't always win you the game. Unfortunately, in this case, he might actually be forced to buy back. He does have the cheese, however. So he does have that going for him, but there's no buyback and there's no ravage on Fada. There isn't. There's no ultimate available for CK for a little bit, but he is going to be spawning in just a moment. As Yapso also forced to buy back here. Oh my god, he just got blown up. Mid one's dead. He's just dead for 90 seconds. They're going to have to try and win this fight without mid one. As Dandy, he's used all of his mana pool. He's going to be quickly TPing on back home. They did take that fight into an Arcane Rune Tinker before, as Fisher is going to be there. They don't have Echo Slam for another 30. They don't have Ravage for another 30. Ace, he doesn't have his ultimate for another 30. This is straight up going to be 2 lanes of Rax, and the only thing that's saving them from a triple lane of Rax, the full Omegas, is going to be this tier 2 tower down to 300 HP, and that's exactly what they're going to go in for. Ace jumps on through, wants to fight a little bit more. Look, I'm feeling pretty bad right now, but this could just be Secret bowing out of this game because of Roshan. And yeah, that was the most random of fights. They took a fight into Roshan, they took it into multiple marches of machines. And whilst the Ravage was great, the Echo Slam, the Doom is going to be out onto Fada once again. He has to run all the way back to Fountain. There's just nothing he can do. Dendy is out there on the front lines. Puppy is nearly going to go down. No, is not going to go down. But Dendy just doing so much AoE clear as Ace jumps on through, but the laser is just going to do so much work, blinding him completely. Nicely done there. The Ravage coming on through from Fada. They have the follow-up Echo Slam. It is off cooldown, but is it going to be enough? They are going to be having General go to sleep for a little bit longer. Actually, the sleep is going to be transferred across onto Ace. He was a little bit too hasty in that, as General is going to be lazed down by mid one. Can they get enough? Can they defend their racks completely? Oh, they will at least be able to get a bunch of kills, but they're going to lose the range racks as well. Oh no, alright. So the only thing stopping them from getting mega is this one lonely barracks. They did manage to find Beastmaster as well as LeBron, Bane, but look, their backs are against the wall. Ace is got an MKB queued up, not a BKB, an MKB. But this could be Secret's downfall. I think this can all be blamed on techies. All of it. Game 1, You decided to throw it away. You picked the techies. If it worked, you would have looked like geniuses. But it didn't. Now you look like fools. Ah, Secret. So Navi, what do they need to do? They need to do literally nothing. So Crystallize, he's got a Satanic up, he's obviously got that BKB up. It's down to 7 seconds, but that's all right. They've nearly got an Aeon Disc. In fact, they should have the Aeon Disc flying out to Lil right now. Is it on the career? It's not, but he's got all the components for it. And he could just be going for like a Soul Booster to pick up an Octarine Core to reduce the cooldown of Doom. But at this point in time, they literally don't care. But a server like there is going to be a smoke up by the side of Navi. They only have to kill off this one Rax. They can afford to slow siege it. It's all right. They can just throw creeps at it constantly, but there's the Echo Slam coming on through by Yapzor. The Ravager's also going to be there. It's going to be Crystallized, being obliterated in the fight. Dendy also taking a lot of damage right now. They've got the Doom out onto Fada once again. Sorry, not out onto Fada. It's... who is it even on? I can't even see. It doesn't even matter. They doomed Illusion. This Illusion got doomed. It's an absolute monster of a disaster. They just throw away 4 heroes. They throw away over 5k net worth, 9k, no, nearly 10k experience, just casually changed across onto the side of Secret. What the hell am I watching? This is not Dota. That wasn't... I don't... why? They just all grouped up for Yapzor and Fada. Alright. Alright, I mean, their backs are against the wall. Why not do the most stupid thing of just, hey look, you're gonna fight. You want to take our Rex, so let's just fight. Let's just punch you in the face. Not be afraid. Not be afraid of anything. I can't think of a Moon Meander level of motivational speech, but look, honestly, at this point in time, as I said, like, the game is kind of stupid, so you may as well just go with stupid, right? Just play well. Play stupid Dota. Make a couple of interesting plays, throw something out, throw caution to the wind. Yeah, my word, good sirs. You do one CK illusion, my word, you will lose. But in any case, Navi, they picked themselves up. They've been absolutely crushed in that team fight. They gotta take another team fight as quickly as they can. Echo Slam already off cooldown. Ravage is off cooldown in just a moment's time. 10 seconds they've got. It's gonna be more than enough mana on mid one. Still got the cheese, actually. Say, look, we're gonna hold on to this though. They're gonna think about it. They're gonna think about it. They'll think about going high ground. But they won't do just yet. Not do. I think that's the smartest move they've made as a CIS team ever. I mean, a more experienced team, I want to say, we'll just wait around till Roshan's up, which it's going to be up in 22 seconds. Just take the shrines and just push out the waves. But look, now Secret, they're feeling a little bit more confident. They won the last team fight very, very easily. A bunch of them blinked in, pressed the button called R. Then they won the game. Or at least they won the fight. They might have won the game, though. Alright, so MKB complete up onto the Lina. Doing a lot more damage now. Vada. Still does have that Shadow Blade, gonna work on that Refresher Orb. That's exactly what he needs. MKB is up for Ace, so Laser is not going to be too effective at all. It's going to be the Refresher Shard being picked up onto the Doom. To the Roshan going down. He's even got an Aeon Disc, as I was saying before, trying to make sure that he doesn't get killed off before he gets that Doom off. He has to get both Dooms off. He has to hit Fada with at least one, and it needs to be before the Ravage comes off. Because if that Ravage is used, that is the main team fight thing, and well, it's gonna have to wait a little bit longer for that to be used. Just gonna wandering the streets like a lonely child, sent back to his grave. Look at how tanky this illusion. This is actually hilarious. That one timed out. Alright, so Navi, they're grouped up as 4. Kind of. They've got 3 plus the constant TPs that can come out from Dendi. Intel Conqueror doing a little bit of scouting. Ace is still farming an absolute storm. So guys, how does Secret come back from this? Well, basically, they have to rely on getting enough items, like Refresher Orbs, so that they don't actually have to worry about cooldowns. Then, they have to do the most stupid thing ever. They have to smoke up and fight outside their base, and it needs to be on the bottom lane. So that way they can push it out a little bit faster, and it means that they won't be losing their melee racks. Because if it's anywhere else, this Beastmaster is going to blink in, drop everything he has, and take that Rax in about 3 seconds. In fact, that's exactly what General's thinking right now. He's thinking, look, if you put anywhere, like you put like 4 heroes on the top side of the map, I'm blinking, roaring the other one, and just taking a Rax in that time. That's literally all he's thinking. I can tell you that because I've done that before. Beastmaster, best master. CK closing in on that level 25. I think one needs to give a little bit more space to him. Make sure he does get that level 25 up as. Alright, Lil. Looks like they might be trying to bait a little bit here. Vada, Shadow Blading forward with one also here. They've got the Shadow Amulet working on Yapsor. They do need to be very careful. Hawk is going to show that no one is around this bottom racks, but the Hawk is going to die. Double damage. Gonna be picked up by Crystallize. He still does have that Satanic available. He's actually going to be going in for his own Aeon Disc. I'm not too sure if that's the item. I'm pretty sure if you read through it, it says exactly what you don't want to do, which is it makes you deal no damage as well. But mid one, Shadow bladed up. They drop the Sentry Orb. They know exactly where he is. They've got a lot of creeps. They're hitting that melee racks right now. Fada jumps on in. There's going to be the Iron Dust coming on out from Puppy. The version out onto Crystallize. There's the ultimate coming out from Ace. He actually left one of his illusions by itself. Oh no, they've also got the Beast Grip out onto Ace. Ace, does he have buyback? He should, but he doesn't. No buyback available on Ace. Oh no, mid one is going to be stunned up for a long time. There we go. That's the Doom out onto Fada. Fada going to be removed from this fight. He has to buyback as well. That's going to be the Mega Creeps successfully secured for the side of Navi, and this could just be GG. Mid one is doing a lot of work right now. They are going to be buying back onto the Shadow Demon, and Fada now doesn't have Doom doesn't have Doom applied to him, and does have that Ravage available. Doesn't really want to be committing it to LeBron though, as Crystallize is going to be standing around saying, look, I could probably fight you guys, right? Bane is going to even be buying back right now. This is CIS Dota at its absolute finest. There's so much going on. Crystal Eyes wants to hit the buildings right now. They don't have fortification available. They've got to take a fight. They've got to try and win this fight. They've got the Epicenter out onto the Tinker. The Ravager's also going to be there. They're going to kill off the Tinker. He's going to buy back instantly. Going to TP back on in just a moment. Here he comes. He's got everything off cooldown already. Fada is going to be slapped. They're just going to be right-clicking the throne. They want the throne. Yeah, that's going to be secret. Empty has the last laugh, or at least in the group stage here, of Epicenter XL. What an absolute mess of a game coming out from both teams. Oh my lord. Anyway, oh my word. But memes aside, that was fantastic gameplay coming out from both teams. Particularly from Navi, of course, being able to successfully close the series out in this one. But, of course, on that pretty damn good news for all you Navi fans out there, I've got to give you a little bit of...
Fine, actually.